All right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, the 14th of June. Wow. Almost halfway there. How you guys doing today? How's your weekend going? What's happening? How was yesterday? Pop in the chat. How you doing on a scale of 1 to 10 if you care to? We got a little bit overcast, cloudy, some blue sky day here. Going to be a bit of a medley, I guess, but no rain until later. So that's good. We're going to get the field mowed today. Clean up. Wendy's actually doing some cleanup right now on the mess we made yesterday, making the storage racks in the basement. So we'll get that done. We got some stuff to do after that. I got some boards to replace on the shed. Good morning, Jess Novak. What's happening? Yeah, folks are stopping by this morning, so on their way back from camp. So a whole bunch of stuff going on today. Gonna be a good day. Yesterday we kind of dodged the heat and the bugs and worked in the basement, so it worked out. Progress every day is the mantra around here, and today we're kind of scrapping things out, get ready for the drywaller to start his taping tomorrow, which we're excited about. Good morning, Paul Tarasuk. Good to see you. Yeah, guys, how you doing? What's happening? How's the weekend going? Put some of the comments on today. Yeah, sleeping better. Put an air conditioner in the window, so that's helpful. Not battling the heat quite as much. And I think the white noise helps for sure. Hey, happy Sunday, Matt Moore. Good to see you. What's happening? What's good? Here comes Fred Turner. Yeah. The rabbit's back. He was gone yesterday. I thought maybe I scared him away when I fed him a rice cake. He's got a bit of a discerning palate, I find. But he's back under the tree. The dogs can't find him. Good morning, Kevin Hawthorne on YouTube. What's happening? Yeah. How you guys doing today? Good to see you guys. Ben Bryant had no idea what time it was. I think we missed you yesterday, didn't we? So welcome back. Yeah, good to see you. Had no idea what time it was. Good to see you guys on Instagram. That's Tim Kasperzak. I got that wrong yesterday. I didn't recognize your Instagram handle. Happy Sunday, buddy. Good to see you. Hey, Nikki, what's going on? What's happening? Welcome. Probably lose. No, Ben, we don't have anybody else that wants that job, so you can still have it. Good morning, Dave Howard. Yeah. Still sleeping with the wrist brace on, so still got a little numbness in the left hand. But I'm hopeful that as we get done the kind of the ripping and tearing and heavy lifting, that kind of subsides. But been icing it every morning and doing all the stuff. Early softball game. Well, good luck. Only just one or 27 today. A tournament, 3 states over. You'll love that. Yeah, you're coming down to it. Well, Silas will be the last one playing ball, maybe, right? Anyway, well, yeah, good to see you. Nikki, say hi to Luke for me. Appreciate you. Oh, bracket play. Yeah, so all day. All day long. Hope you got a cooler full of snacks. Yeah, good morning, Andrea Gooch. Good to see you. We got Wendy working in cleaning up the basement right now and filling the bucket of the tractor with all the extra drywall stuff. So I said, yeah, I guess you can have the day off from being on the live. So stop punching contractors. You might feel better. Hey, man, no contractors to punch up here. Everybody's been great. Everybody's been fantastic. Haven't had one person not show up when they said they were going to, or not do something they said they were going to, or charge what they said they were. So it's been great. So yeah, super, super cool. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? What's up, Doc? Wendy packing some strawberries to bring over because we were meal prepping she was meal prepping last night, and she packed some strawberries this morning. I said, are those for the rabbit? She said, no, they are. It's most certainly not for the rabbit. The rabbit's just fine. So we got to take care of him, though. He's part of the family now. So yeah. Well, hey, lots of good stuff going on. It's good. It's a great day to be alive. Talking about confidence, 10 days to build unshakable confidence. And I think it's a title or a topic worth attacking, so to speak. This one today. Hey, Sherry, what's going on? Happy Sunday. Today is going to be a fun one, I think, because it talks about, kind of caring what other people think, right? Ben says, I've been super surprised by the people you've had out there. It's like pulling teeth to find professionals around here sometimes. Might be waiting weeks. Yeah, it's really good. It's really cool. What isn't different is the cost of building materials. Everything's through the roof. So sometimes I shake my head when we walk out of the place. I'm like, how did where did we just spend that? But it is what it is. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but here's Rachel will like this. This is the flooring. I think I showed it to you the other day. It's like a pre-finished pine. Nothing too special, but 5.5 wide. So every time I put one piece down, it's like putting 2.5 of the other stuff. So that's good. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about other people's opinions. Everybody's got one, right? The title is Stop Borrowing Other People's Opinions. And I'll ask you guys a question. How many people currently have a vote in your life? How many people, who are you listening to, right? Is it your spouse or your friends, your competitors, your employees, your customers, right? Or worse, people on social media, right? Because they're important, okay? How about that guy that left a negative comment or somebody like that, right? The problem for many people isn't that they lack confidence. It's they've kind of handed the steering wheel of their life to many other people, and they're just kind of going where everybody thinks they should go. So today, I want to talk about one of the biggest confidence killers on the planet, and that's borrowing other people's opinions, frankly, buying into them or even listening to them, okay? As my mother says, first you got to care, right? Um, a lot of people don't struggle with confidence because they aren't capable, right? They're pretty capable, right? They struggle with it because they've become addicted to the external validation. In other words, they're constantly looking around, asking, what are people going to think? What will they say? What if they disagree? What if somebody tells me I'm wrong? What if they don't approve? Right. So the moment you start outsourcing your self-worth, your confidence becomes pretty fragile. Okay. Lao Tzu says, I worked on pronouncing that. Care about what other people think, and you'll always be their prisoner. Care about what other people think, and you'll always be their prisoner. Yeah. Who will you let take the wheel of your life? That's right, Ben. You're driving, right? There's a trap to that external validation, right? And most people don't even realize they're doing it. They say things like, hey, I'm thinking about starting a business. Or, hey, and then they listen, right? Hey, I'm thinking about going live. I'm thinking about committing to it every day. Thinking about writing a book. I'm thinking maybe I should raise my prices. But before they move, they kind of pull the audience by saying things like that. They seek permission or approval. They need consensus. That's where confidence dies, okay? Because nobody gets unanimous support, right? Let's be honest. Every meaningful thing you've ever done probably had critics attached to it. I can tell you firsthand when I started Turner Builders, it was like, oh, well, you really think that's a good move? Sign up for an Ironman. Oh, Bob's going to do an Ironman? Wow, he's got a lot. This project right here, boy, you got a lot of work on your hands. Yeah, when I wrote this, boy, you're gonna write a book. Who do you think you are? Started Live 365. Most recently, pivoted away from the Rosenberg Group and kind of pressed restart on my stuff. I mean, there were people that thought each and every one of those things was a bad idea. Every single one. I can give you a name of every single one of those things where somebody different had something to say about it. It didn't matter to me. Okay, it didn't impact me unless I listened to it. Okay, so you get into that people-pleasing prison. Okay, it's just projection. Matt says, yeah. You see, they're doubting themselves and your decisions. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. People pleasing looks harmless, right? But it's often fear wearing a nice outfit. Okay. You aren't being kind. You're avoiding discomfort. You aren't protecting relationships. You're protecting yourself from rejection. That's the hard truth. I've lived it. Okay. You guys know Wendy and I went out to Utah a couple months back, and then ran with Phil Kornichuk and his crew at Stonewater Training. And, I saw people have like leadership breakthroughs. Okay. And realizing like, hey, I've spent years trying to become the person that people thought I should be. Right. The strongest leaders know who they are. They know their values. They know their standards. They don't ask permission. They just do it and ask permission. I mean, think about like, there's a good many people that don't understand our move up here to Northern Maine. What do you like it up there? I mean, what's going on up there? What are you guys doing? Why'd you move? Not your problem. Not yours to figure out. Okay, we didn't ask permission. Jess says if it feels so good to mind shift out of that. Yeah, recovering people pleaser for sure. Yeah, the leaders know their standards. They don't ask permission. But your values got to be louder than their opinions. Okay, most people let opinions drive decisions. Well, I heard so and so say this. I don't know, right? Leaders let values drive decisions. There's a massive difference there, guys. Opinions change daily, right? Values don't. This is why your personal foundation matters. This is why your core values matter. This is why your purpose matters. Okay? Because when you know who you are, other people's opinions lose power. Okay. How about social media, right? Not your problem. Exactly. Thanks, Ben. Not your problem to solve. Social media has made it worse, right? Never in history have we had more access to opinions. And any of you guys that are in the trades, if you see, like I like woodworking. I'll follow some stuff, and this guy will put on a project he did, and there's 450 comments. 449 of them are, oh, that looks like shit, or wow, you should have done this, or you should have done that, right? So social media, like, where's the positivity there, right? The comments, the likes, the shares, the views, we're all looking for that kind of stuff. Followers, got to beat the algorithm, right? People are literally measuring their worth with metrics. I've been guilty of it. You've heard me. I have 403 subscribers on YouTube, right? It doesn't really matter, right? It just makes your confidence shaky when you don't see the results that you want, okay? And you can't build unshakable confidence on a foundation of public approval. You can't. It's got to be you. Hey, Matt Tolman, good to see you. Thanks, buddy. I know you've been up for hours wailing on something. Yeah, I mean, people have had personal opinions, like 365, for instance. Like, why are you doing that? Why you go live every day? Okay. Imagine if I had allowed views, likes, and comments to determine whether I continued. I don't know. Probably wouldn't do it, right? Series would have died long ago. Instead, I focused on the standard. I go live every day. Simple enough. 8 o'clock, 99% of the time, less travel or whatever. Okay. Good morning from Natchez, Elizabeth. Good to see you. I'm not looking for the applause, just looking for the consistency. And I have a box I check in my black book every day. Did I meet my standard? Part of my standard is that I go live, right? Yeah. And just recently I had to kind of choose, alignment over approval as I pivoted back to Summit, right? There was some alignment that needed to happen. Okay. Well, realignment. Okay. That's all of the Florida Installer Facebook pages. Show your work and be ready for comments from the cheap seats. Absolutely. Nobody, what's the quote? Nobody doing better than you will ever criticize you. Something like that, right? It's always the haters, the people in the back row, the cheap seats, as you say, right? Like that. Perfect. Like I said, I mentioned it before, moving up here to Northern Maine. A lot of people questioned it. A lot of people don't understand it, okay? But again, the decision wasn't theirs to make. It was ours. And when we're done, and you take a look at the mountain out the window, that's what we were after. And that's ours to decide. Do we have a big project? Is it a lot to take on? Yep. Yeah. Sidewalk superintendent, says Travis Libby. Good to see you, man. Yeah. Hey, think about this for a minute. If you write down the names of 5 people whose opinions influence you the most, not influenced, influence you the most. 5 people, and I bet you can think of 2 or 3 right now. And then ask yourself, should they really have that much influence? Really? Have they done what you're trying to do? Or did you simply give that to them, the influence? I know, I could have moved to Texas, Eric. Good to see you, brother. What's happening? You missed me building shelves in my job tread shirt yesterday. We'll do a reel. Yeah. Have you simply given those people the influence? I mean, think about that. It's a pretty powerful moment of reflection, like asking yourself, who has the most influence in your life? And, did you, like I said before, did you hand them the steering wheel? Because there's a little bit of a difference, okay, between feedback and permission. This is important, okay? Yeah, good to see you, brother. We're not saying ignore wise counsel. Like, take Eric. If I said to Eric, hey, I'm thinking about starting a software company, right? Eric's probably a pretty good guy to take advice from, right? Probably would help me, right? Because I don't know nothing about nothing with regard to that, okay? Look for feedback and permission from people that have done what you would be trying to do, okay? I'm not saying avoid the feedback. Feedback's valuable. Mentorship is valuable. Coaching is valuable. But there's a difference between seeking perspective and seeking permission. One creates growth. The other creates dependence. Okay? Don't make the decision someone else's. Make it yours. Own that. Rachel says, how much power control do you want them to have? Yeah, mentally. Right, exactly. Like, whose opinion affects you too much? Could be somebody that's of influence in your life. Or maybe a relative or former coach, had somebody you respected when you were young, right? What decision are you delaying because you're worried what someone might think? Who cares? What is it? Gary V. I love his videos. We're all going to die. Or maybe it's Frisella. I don't know. You're going to die. Like, we're only here. It's a short trip we're on, guys. Do the thing. That's what they were saying on that reel. Do the thing. And, I'll take credit for this. Don't flatter yourself that many people care what you're doing. Just do the thing. Yeah, Pat, it's just noise. Hey, man, we got to catch up this week. I got your message. Like, where are you seeking approval instead of taking action? There's another quote or reel I saw that just like, I think it was yesterday. Just do it in private. Just do your thing in private. Then show the result. Right? I like that one. Like, have you been asking for permission when you should be making a decision? Boom. Right? And this applies to leadership. Like I always say, we do a lot of leadership stuff here. Like, the moment you step into leadership, criticism becomes part of the job, right? Not everybody's going to like you, okay? You can't be universally liked if you're in leadership. It's impossible. Leadership requires the courage to disappoint people occasionally, right? You got to do it, okay? Not because you're selfish, but because you're responsible, okay? So guys, always give you a little bit of a challenge. What if for the next 24 hours, you just kind of notice how often you seek approval? Notice how often you explain yourself. Try to get some buy-in from somebody. Notice how often you're looking for permission. And just ask yourself, what would I do if I already trusted my own judgment? Okay? There's another great line, I don't know who said it. We often ask advice for things we already have the answer to. Okay? Rachel says, I recall a problem employee who always cared what she thought. Who I always cared what she thought. I was her manager. I finally said, why is she living rent-free in my head? Yeah, there's people that live rent-free in our head. So, Jess, that's great. Yeah, you used to always need permission. I didn't even realize it. Yeah, cool. Glad to have helped. Eleanor Roosevelt says, you wouldn't worry so much. I like this one. You wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realized how seldom they do. Right? It's just noise. Who said that? Pat. Yeah, it's just noise. So do the thing, guys. Start the business. Plan the trip. Shoot your shot. Go live. Do what you want to do. That's what I'm doing. I'm not waiting. I don't want to get to the end of this trip and go, I should have done this. I should have done that. Wendy and I, we love to climb the mountain. We're going to do it as much as we can because, I don't want to get to a point and say, well, I wish I'd kind of done that one more time. I wish I'd kind of get out a little bit more. Wish I'd done the things. But somebody kind of said to me, well, you're kind of getting a little older now. Maybe you ought to throttle it down a little bit. So much of what people say, and somebody said it earlier, I think it was Jess, so much of what people say is all about them, not you. It's got nothing to do with you. Start losing some weight. Wow, you're looking a little thin there. Have a sandwich. Start maybe go out and try to lay down some consistency on something. Wow, don't you think you might be overdoing it? All it does is highlight the things that they're not doing. So worry about you. Don't take advice from someone who hasn't done what you're trying to do. All right? Just do you, boo, as they say, right? Anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful. Sometimes I get a little fired up, and that's all good. So hope it was helpful today. We got a bunch to do today here at the house. I'm staring at 5 windows off to my left. It's calling my name. Got to take off some siding. Zach and one of his guys are coming up tomorrow. If everything works out right, come tomorrow and help me do some of the heavy lifting on that. This place is going to start coming together. So we're really starting to gain some forward momentum here. It's been a grind. Thanks, Rachel. I appreciate it. Yeah, projection of their own judgment. Absolutely, Jess. Yeah, Joe Spack is here. Good to see you. Get her done, says Pat. Yeah, guys, go get something done. Have yourself a day, right? Don't worry about what other people think. They're gonna think what they want. You don't need anybody's permission, Paul. Exactly. Do your thing. Okay, guys, share this out. I'd appreciate it. Love you guys. I hope you have a fantastic Sunday today. Do a little prep for the week. Hey, who knows? Maybe even do a little food prepping or something. Wendy made 16 different things last night. We've got them all. And I ordered 50 food prep containers. 20 of them came broken, but you can't order 10 of those things. She said, why'd you get 50? We don't have room for this. I go, well, thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Keep doing good things, buddy. Thanks, Rachel. Party on. Anyway, we're trying to eat well while we do this project, and that's hard because it's not convenient. So, but anyway, we can still try. Guys, appreciate you. Have a fantastic day. Talk to you soon. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same station. Later.